What's up everyone? Irrigation farmer here today. We're gonna do some more burning. You have to be really careful with it. And we are playing with fire. So, just joking, we aren't playing with fire, but you know what I mean. I mean, you have to be really careful because fire burns, it gets hot. It gets really hot. Right now I'm sweating pretty good. You have to make sure that you have the right wind. If you don't have the right wind, then it goes the wrong way into like a pivot behind me or a neighbor's farm, stack of bales, something like that. So we have to be very careful. We make sure we have a tractor with us, has a disc on it, and then we also have a water tank with us as well. So if a fire gets out of control, we can try to make a prevent spot and get it controlled really quick. All right, so what we're doing right now is we're just trying to, we have a seep ditch right over there. I jump over to it. This fire's coming pretty quick, so I won't. But all we're doing is we're just trying to burn basically all the weeds, the grass, and everything so that the seep ditch is empty or clean. Otherwise, it gets full of tumbleweeds and it clogs up things and kind of makes a hot mess. So this is a pretty big burn. We'll burn an entire field sometimes. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drag. I'm going to start a little bit here, and I'm just going to drag this fire and just keep going and do a good chunk, and then just kind of let it burn to watch it, just to make sure it doesn't get too out of control. But the wind's in the right direction, and we got alfalfa field on that side which won't burn, so it works out really good. As you can see, it just starts going really quick behind me, and it will get really hot. So this is what we're trying to burn right here. That's just full of tumbleweeds. So we're trying to get these all cleaned up so that if we have a big rain event, we have water come through here, it doesn't clog things up. And they'll blow if they don't too. Come back in the field and other ditches, so just good to clean everything up. Well, here's the after effect. Nice and smoky. Still have a little bit more to burn, but overall, pretty good little burn. Had the nice wind. Worked out pretty good. This isn't the last one we gotta burn though. Still a lot more. Got some going right here, but we're trying to take it kind of slow right now. The wind's not in the most desired position because on the other side it's a pretty good grassy spot. So what we did is we did a little bit of a back burn on one side against the wind, so it slowly burned, and I'm just kind of slowly creeping along here, letting this just slowly burn. So the reason why we burn all of our ditches is this right here. So you can tell up there after the fire, it's a lot cleaner and empty of weeds. If we don't burn this, we're going to have to pull all these weeds, and they are a pain in the butt to do. So we try to burn everything. It's the fastest way, easiest way, besides having to pull them out, or, well, basically pulling them out is the only way. So every time we get a windstorm, these weeds come across and they'll get stuck in these ditches. Just kind of an after shot. It's right there, just a lot cleaner. A few weeds here and there, but I can handle that compared to just completely full. So we're gonna burn this whole lateral here. It's about a half mile, I think. That way it's ready to go because water should be turning on another week or so, depending on how things look. But we just want to make sure we're ready for the water and not behind everything, especially if the storm comes in, because if this gets all wet, it won't burn very well. So there's one big problem about back burning. It doesn't quite get enough heat. So what it does is sometimes it'll jump over, trying not to get burned here, it'll jump over weeds like that. And that's just another weed that I'm going to have to pull out. So not as good, but at least we're able to burn. So I'd rather do a back burn than nothing at all and have to pull all these weeds. But it just doesn't quite get enough heat going and fire when it goes to the ditch to go down into the ditch and actually burn those weeds in there. So what's nice is when you can start on the edge here and it gets going really good, and it just basically burns everything in there. But again, because of that, we're not able to. So hopefully down there we can, but it's still not doing too bad here. still weeds here and there, but a lot better than it was. So this is mainly what I'm trying to catch up and get. All right, so we're getting a little more fire going here. Seems to be like we're kind of past the worst of the spot, so we'll try to burn a little bit more. It's burning pretty good back here. Not so good in the ditch though. It just doesn't want to get down the ditch and go in there, so that makes it kind of fun, but